Hey, this your happy Hoodsteader. Hang with me today, Sunday, February the 6th, while I start these seeds. I feel like I'm a day late, $1 short, but late is better than never. So what I'm going to do today is go ahead and get these seeds started. I'm going to pull out what it is that I'm going to start, and I want you guys to come along and hang out with me. Grab your supplies. Maybe we can garden together. Get those seeds started so we won't regret it when comes springtime. Stay tuned. I'm back. So now that I got this table cleared off, I opened up a contractor bag and just split it open so that I can use that to cover the surface of the table. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start my make my soil. And I have this cocoa core, which is dried coconut husk, and this is going to expand. To me, this extend, make more soil, and it's also this is also like airy, whereas though the it's light, whereas though the seeds can germinate through this and also allow some type of aeration in the soil as well. So I'm going to use this with this and mix this with this seed start mix. And what I'm going to do before I use this, I have a piece in here already. I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up these bags of seed start mix, and I got more. And I'm going to put this in here and pour some boiling water in there and get rid of any fungus nests that can be there. Because the seed start mix don't have that much, nutrients in the soil. So you want to do that before you put the nutrients in the actual soil. This is dry. I got this from Dollar Tree, y'all, so that you'll know. Y'all can come closer and see me just dump this in here. So what I did was, and I'm going to show y'all when I come back. I'm going to come back and show y'all how I mapped out everything to do my planting. Okay? So give me a second to get all these. This is quite a bit of soil in these little bags. Look how teeny these bags are. This is only, how much in here? 1.5 quarts. Oh, it say dry, so they letting you know it's dry. All right. But look at this. It's nice and light. There's some baby soil. There's some soil that seeds can come up through. Got a little teeny bit of sticks and stuff in here. See, stuff like this. But once you mix it around and break it up, you should be all right. But this soil is light and airy. Look at that. Look how fluffy it is. You want that for your start mix. And it has a little bit of, I guess, perlite or vermiculite or something in here similar to it already. See that? Okay, so let me get this other bag in here. Okay. And this will help get rid of any eggs or anything that's in here. This will help us get rid of that. All right, Dollar Tree now, baby. Okay, so y'all give me a brief moment, and I'm gonna come back and pour this water in here. We're gonna let this set, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get the plant. So y'all stay with me. Okay, y'all. So I got this water. It's nice and hot. So come on over here and watch me as I pour this water into this. Y'all see that? I'm gonna pour that in there. So anything that's in there, as far as fungus, net eggs or something like that, that's going up out of there. Okay? So we're going to let that do its thing. And I'm going to use the rest of the water, and I'm going to pour in this cocoa core because this has to expand. This ain't got to be hot, but at the same time, I ain't trying to waste no water, baby. So what I'm going to do is go ahead on and let this do its thing while we waiting on that over there to do its thing. Okay? And we're going to watch how this expands. We're going to get this all mixed up, and we're going to combine the two. This over here, we're going to combine this with this over here. And then we're going to go ahead on and do a little something to our soil so that we are able to go ahead and put these seeds in there and make sure the soil is to a point where the seeds won't have a problem germinating. So I thank y'all for hanging with me today on this Sunday, baby. So come back. We're going to plant these seeds and watch them grow. Okay, y'all. So now, see how this expanded? Remember when I put those 2 blocks in there? If not, just take your finger and go back a little bit and look at how these blocks were in here, compressed, and then I add the water, and now I have a full tub of medium. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all see that? Look at that. Compressed coconut husk. And so all you do is just, you know, finish breaking it down, and you know, whatever you don't reconstitute, you can use that for later. I took some pieces out of here. But what you do, you take this tub and you use whatever you're going to use and add it to the soil. I call it a way to stretch your soil, because this is a way to stretch your soil, okay? So let's move on over here to see how the soil is on. I put the top on there. So I said these fungus nets, I already got some in here from other plantings. And I said, these fungus nets, they will not be joining this here party, honey. They got to go. So I put this in here to hold the heat in when I did the poured the water in here. But look at this. Look at this, y'all. See that? This is that soil from Dollar Tree that I bought. That was $1. I used to see people talk about the soil from Dollar Tree, but I never could find any. And so this is high, honey. I know whatever was in here that laid less than 0.1 gram ain't living. Because you see this thing is heated. I was not playing. I wouldn't have stepping with the heat, honey. I had to get them out of here because I got enough of them already with those tomato plants and everything else. So you're going to find chunks and all that in here. But guess what? Guess what, y'all? I ain't doing no sifting. When I put my finger into these holes and everything that I'm putting these plants in, guess what? I'm going to make sure that it's nothing on top of my seed that's going to hinder its growth and its breakthrough. Okay? Because we looking for a breakthrough, baby. And that's what's going to happen with my seeds. I'm not sifting. It's not that serious for me to be doing that. But if I had time, it was taking my time making this pattern soil, and I wanted to do that, I'll do that. But, you know, I'm just going to make sure that it ain't nothing heavy that my seeds got to come up through. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this cocoa, and we're going to add it in here. See this? Y'all see that? Look at that, y'all. We're going to add it in here. It's not that much nutrients, or if any, in your starting mix. So you don't have to worry about the heat killing any kind of nutrients. Let me see. Y'all might don't be able to see in the light. In the starter mix. Now, I made quite a bit of starter mix for what I'm going to do. Okay, see, now this over here, I can save this for next time. This right here, this could be for next time. And so, because I'm going to be continuously planting throughout this season. So look at this. Now I'm mixing and combining both of these things together. Okay? I'm combining both of them together, mixing them up real good. Okay? Mix it up real good like I did that hamburger this morning for that meatloaf. I had to mix it up real good after I put stuff in it real good. And that's just what you do. You cooking soil. Same thing. You preparing soil for a meal. Just like I did that hamburger this morning. I prepared that meat for a meal. This is just what you're doing. You preparing soil for a meal. Okay? Now, look at that. I got to get this stuff in here mixed up real good because I still see some of that soil trying to hang out together. No, baby. Y'all going to incorporate. Y'all going to get along. Y'all going to work together. And y'all going to give me some good seedlings, honey. Okay? So let's go. Come on. Integrate now. Integrate. Stop acting like a teen. First day of 9th grade. And get together. Come on, get together. Okay, y'all. So you see what we got here? See what we got here? And, you know, if you see something, take it on out, child. You ain't got time to be, you know, inspecting every single thing. Just make sure when you grab some soil, that the soil, you can see these are number 6, that the soil you grab to put in your pots or what have you, you just make sure this ain't gonna hurt nothing. Look at that. You just make sure that it's fluffy. It can see that. Now, See that? You see that? That's how you want the soil to be, where it can crumble, right? Make a mud bowl. See that? And then it crumbles right on up, gently, but bam. You don't want it dressing with water. See, it got just enough in there, enough moisture in there. Okay. See that moisture? Just enough. Y'all see that? Okay. So, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with me this Sunday. So, let me tell y'all. Some of these are going to be planted in plugs. So, I will not be using soil for everything that I'm planting. So, I have these right here. These are plugs. And what you do is you drop your seed in the plug. And your seed will germinate through this plug. And you can pull this out and plant the whole thing. So, that's what I'm going to do. And if I have enough plugs, I'll get everything in. If not, I'll be continuing on once this video is done. So, stay with me. Let me set up and show you what seeds I'm going to be planting. Okay, y'all. Now, I'm all set up. As you can see here, come closer because I want y'all to see what I'm going to plant today. So, we're going to plant some corn. In the first row, we're going to plant some Swiss chard. We're going to plant some tomatoes. We're going to plant some carrots. We're going to plant some peppers. We're going to plant some bok choy. We're going to plant some spinach. We're going to plant some cucumbers. And we're going to plant some squash. And in the last cell, cantaloupe. So that's what we're going to plant here in this tray. And over here in these small pea pots, I'm going to put some lemon balm, some lavender, some chamomile, and some basil in these pots. And in these larger pots, I'm going to plant marigold. Yeah. So, remember this soil that we did right here in this bucket. What I'm going to do now is, now that I used the hot water and didn't worry about killing any nutrients in here, I'm going to go ahead and add some worm castings in it. So this won't hurt the seedlings. It's nothing that's going to burn the seedlings or anything like that. But this will help with the, like a light amendment to the soil. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of that into the soil. Add a little bit of that. It's a little dark in here, y'all. I know y'all can't hardly see. This is much light as government housing give you. Okay? They figure go to bed when it get dark. Turn the lights out, go to bed. Okay, y'all. So that's that for the worm casting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to go ahead and use my hand because I ain't got time. So y'all see, I'm going to mix this up in here before I fill up any pots. Okay? And remember, I talked about the, can y'all see good? Remember, I talked about the big pieces and everything that's in here. This soil is nice and right. Look at that. See? That's what you want, is spongy. To mimic these plugs that I got here. Remember these plugs? See? This soil is about like that. See? See? Okay. So, come on, soil. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on now. Get some down at the bottom. Incorporate. Incorporate. You don't need a business license in this tub to incorporate, baby. You just get together. Okay? Do your thing. Do your thing. Okay? All right, y'all. So, I want y'all to get a field view of this table right now. Because we can ready to go hit on and go for it. Why did I put my hand in here? And then I got to go on these seeds and do these seeds. Okay? So, here we go. I want to start with these marigolds. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these pots. Hey, y'all see that? See that? It's just that simple, baby. Just that simple. And I hope I got enough dirt. No, I don't like calling it dirt. Soil. I hope I got enough soil. Okay? We're going to see. Okay. So, I'm going to fill these up. And then we're going to drop a seed in each one. So, come back in 1 second. Okay. So, now we have all of these filled up. So, we're going to move on and we're going to fill all these small pea pots up. That's going to hold the different herbs that I'm going to plant. So, I'm going to plant them. I'm going to plant them. I'm ready to get to the planting part. I'm going to finish filling the rest of them up. And I'm going to come right back. Now, I have all these pea pots filled up. Ready for seeds. So, we're going to move over here. And I have some additional holes where I need plugs. And I don't have plugs for these holes. They all gone. And if you look at the bottom of this here, they are designed for these plugs. This is too big for me to put dirt in, right? Because if I put dirt in here and water this tray from the bottom, then what's going to happen? All the dirt going to wind up down here and everything going to float. My seeds going to be floating down here and it's not going to be any good. So what I'm going to do is be creative and improvise. Sometimes you got to think of things at the last minute. So this is the bag that the cocoa core came in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up. And I'm going to make like a bed liner for the bottom of each one of these in here. And, you know, they ain't got to be nothing cute. And what I'm going to do is put them down there. And then I'll be able to drop a seed in there. So that way, I ain't got to worry about it going to the bottom. I'm going to see if that's going to work. We're going to see, baby. Okay? And then when I'm done filling these up, I'm going to come back. Hopefully I have all of them filled up with dirt. If I come back and you don't see them filled up with dirt, then it ain't working. Okay? 1 minute. Okay, y'all. So, look here. This is what I did. I put some of that cocoa core cloth at the bottom to block those holes so that the water be able to catch up into the roots of the seeds once they germinate. And this is how we rocking and rolling. We're going to see if it works. If it don't, oh well, we're going to keep on moving. And so, I'm going to start over here and I'm going to put these marigold seeds in these pots. Next, we're going to plant 3 chamomiles. We're going to use these pea pots for 3 chamomiles. Okay, y'all, my phone ran out of storage. I had to delete some things, but nevertheless, I came back. But in the meantime, while I was away, I went on and I put the seeds in all of these pots. I told my son, I said, I don't want no garden. Them seeds were so small and so teeny. Now I see why I used to buy them daggone starters. Because them seeds, boy, I tell you, and them farmers who start seeds, in these trays like this, oh my goodness, how do they do it? One little teeny seed at a time. But nevertheless, as Justin Rose said, and I said too, just plant a seed. Just plant a seed and reap a good harvest. So anyway, I got to finish labeling all of these. These are my marigolds, my chamomile, my basil, my lavender, and my lemon balm. And then in these rows, and also what I wanted to show you is that here is where I have all of the trays, like a picture of all the trays here, and I have the seeds that I transplanted. So I'll just write the date here that I transplanted the seed, and then that I sowed the seed. I'm sorry. And then here is where I'll write down the date that I transplanted, meaning that I took the plant from here and put it into a larger pot, or did I take it straight to the garden? So it will say transplant to a pot or either the garden. So I'll check which one, and then it'll here's the date that I begin to fertilize the transplant. And the small pots, these pea pots that I had planted these in, I have over here, and I have basil, chamomile, lemon balm, lavender. So this is like a legend for me to keep up with what I planted. And then, as you know, in these larger pots here, I planted all marigolds in all 12 pots. So this is how I try to keep up with what it is that I'm doing. So if I ever have to do it on a larger scale, I can be organized. So I figure if you can get organized on a smaller scale, when it's time for you to do it on a larger scale, you know, you'll have some type of little something that works for you. So it's better to do it when you're small. That's all. When you're small. When you're small, Paul. So also what I keep here is y'all can come in closer. This is what I have. So my herbs, these are annual herbs. And then these tell you about my perennial herbs, chives, lavender, sage, and thyme. And then I have listed here all of the annual flowers that I have and the names of them. I also have the flowers that are perennial, that comes back every year. And I also have biennial flowers, meaning that they come back every 2 years. So I'm trying to keep up with what it is that I have, when I bought them, stuff like that. Of course, I'm still working on this whole system that I have because I want to be organized. You know, when I'm not organized, it's like, ugh. So this is what I'm doing. And once I get a little system going, what I'll do is I'll upload a document so that you all can use. And also, don't forget, you know, if you're a new gardener, you can use your phone to remind you when to water, when to this, when to that. You know, put it in your phone. As you learn information, just type it in your phone and have it to send you an alert. So I hope this has been helpful. But I do thank y'all for joining me today. Remember, there's no troubles out here, or nothing that you're going through that is too big for you to be able to conquer. Just take on the challenge, do one thing at a time, and move through. So thank you for joining me. I'll come back and bring you updates on all of the seeds that I have sown today. May God bless this sowing of seeds so that me and my family and others can reap a good harvest. Take care.